Okay guys, so we just got some huge news for the Piggy Halloween updates, like the Halloween Season Pass, the Halloween chapter, and yes, a brand new Piggy chapter, and a new Piggy quest for a new Halloween themed skin or trap. So yeah, make sure you watch to the end to learn about everything new and the release date for the Piggy Halloween updates. Like and subscribe for 99,000 Piggy tokens, so let's get started. So yeah, if you didn't know, around 3 or 4 weeks ago, Maintoon announced a huge Piggy Halloween update by saying that this month there's gonna be a Halloween season, a map, which actually means a new chapter, and a new skin or trap quest. And yesterday, or actually today, my time, we got even more news about it. So yeah, Maintoon tweeted first talking about Canadian Thanksgiving, and if you live in Canada, then happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, he said that he's gonna release the Halloween Season Pass next week's Friday, but that's just the release date for the Season Pass, so keep watching for the release date for the chapter and the skin or trap quest. Anyway, he also said that he's going to reduce the amount of XP and candy you need to buy the new skins and build mode items. Also, if you're confused on what he meant by candies, then it's basically just P tokens to buy the skins. But instead of in the store, then they're used in the Season Pass. And yeah, he's basically just gonna make the Season Pass a lot easier to complete. Oh, and also looks like I missed this, but yeah, you gotta like and subscribe to get Piggy candy from Maintoon. Also, even though Maintoon said that he's gonna make the Season Pass easier to complete, I still think there's gonna be the same amount of skins and build mode items as we had them before. So if it is like previous seasons, then there's gonna be 3 skins, one being entirely new, one being a build mode skin, and 1 alternate skin for of course an already existing skin, and there should also be 1 alternate trap skin for an existing trap, and finally 4 new build mode rewards. Also keep in mind that all of these are going to be Halloween themed. So that's everything about the Season Pass, so now let's talk about the new Piggy quest. So this is pretty straightforward, but we're getting a new skin or trap quest. So yeah, last year I don't think we had any Halloween or Christmas themed quests except for the Halloween and Christmas Season Passes, but the year before, aka 2020, we got a Halloween event and a Christmas event. We actually got a skin and trap for both of them. For Halloween it was Mr. Stitchy and the Tombstone trap, and for Christmas it was Primrose and the Snow Piggy. So the same thing may happen this year, or it could be either one, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Speaking of waiting, you'll have to wait until the 28th of October to try and complete this new quest, but before that we're actually getting the Halloween chapter, so now let's talk about that. So yeah, along with the release date for the new skin or trap quest, Maintoon said that the Halloween chapter is coming on the 22nd or 23rd of October, which actually means that we're getting weekly updates for Piggy. So yeah, first, next weekend we're getting a brand new Halloween Season Pass for Piggy on Friday on the 14th of October. After that we're getting the thing I think we're all most hyped for, aka the brand new Halloween chapter, on the 22nd or 23rd of October, so Saturday or Sunday. And then the last update, and probably the smallest update, is the new skin or trap quest, coming on the 20th of October on a Friday. And man, it's been a while since weekly updates were a thing on Piggy, so I'm very hyped for this. The video's not over yet, we still got some big things to talk about, like emojis for the chapter, but make sure you like and subscribe because I'm gonna make a ton of videos on these leaks and predictions, and I don't think you want to miss any of those, so yeah, like and subscribe. Anyway, now let's talk a bit more about this chapter. So yeah, you may have seen this on the thumbnail, but we got emoji hints for the chapter. So the emojis we got are a zebra, a number 2 as an emoji, a magnifying glass, and a house. So I have 2 theories about this. One is about Zizzy and the other one is about the twins. And I'm gonna start with the twins because in my opinion the Zizzy one sounds way cooler and I want to save it for last. So yeah, of course the zebra emoji must be talking about one of the zebra characters that we know of, so Zizzy or Z and Zuzzy, aka the twins. And there is a number 2, so it could mean 2 zebras, so the twins. Of course this is a Halloween chapter, aka an extra chapter, so it doesn't necessarily have to be canon, so this could be like a trick or treat type of chapter. Maybe even before the infection started. So if it is a trick or treat type of chapter, then maybe it starts normally, but then somehow we end up in a haunted house. For this, I think the magnifying glass just means that we have to escape, or maybe we have to look for some things in the chapter, so kind of like the breakout chapter, not in a first person way, but just as a special feature chapter kind of way. Okay, so this is after editing, but I just saw this really cool render that Ineffable made of the emoji hints, so yeah, credits to him, but this would be about Z and Zuzzy going back to the safe place to get their swords. This will make sense emoji wise, is the zebra emoji, and the number 2 emoji would of course be the twins. The magnifying glass would mean that, you know, they're going back to look for the swords, and of course the house would be the safe place. The time for this would also make sense. It would be right after chapter 5 or during the chapter 5 end cutscene, because Susie told the player in the sewers that they're going to go back to the safe place to get some stuff, and of course when they came back in chapter 6 in the end cutscene, they showed up with their swords. Anyway, this is a pretty cool idea, and I could potentially see the chapter being somewhat Halloweeny, and it would be really cool to get lore from the chapter even though it's an event chapter. So just like the Winter Holiday chapter, which of course wasn't canon. So none of it affected the Piggy story, but yeah, this would give us more Piggy lore even though it's an event chapter. so I really wouldn't mind this. Also, one thing I didn't bring up in the video is that the map is being built by IKEAs, who, if you don't know, has helped build a ton of Piggy maps like the store, the sewers, and the temple. But the problem I see here is that I don't think Minitin would bring them back just to slightly remake the safe place map. This did happen before with the distraction chapter, so the refinery map just got remade. But if it were something as small as that, then I think Minitin would do it himself. Just like he did with the distraction chapter. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I got a really cool idea and really cool render. Maybe we could see Ray's again, even though no one really cares about Ray's, right? He's just a Robbie knockoff. But yeah, back to the video. Yeah, that's the twins theory. Now let's talk about the Zizzy chapter theory. So yeah, the last time we've seen Zizzy is in the distraction chapter. I'm not counting the hidden endings, since that's either not real or it's way far in the future. But yeah, Zizzy was scratched, so she was turning into infected. But then the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only tall Mr. P showed up. Anyway, Tio tried to make Zizzy join him, and Zizzy was going to, but then a hand showed up and grabbed Zizzy. And we don't really know what happened after that, but there's really only two answers. First one is that Zizzy disappeared with the person who grabbed her, and after that Zizzy either joined the person or the person just saved Zizzy and left her, and then she was safe from Tio, but that would still mean that she's infected, unless maybe she cut her arm off to not let the infection spread. And somehow it worked, but we don't know. Now the second option is that Tio stopped the person who took Zizzy and that Zizzy joined Tio anyway, which is a pretty boring theory, but a theory that would still work. But yeah, the reason I said there's only two options is because Zizzy kinda had to join either one. Anyway, now let me explain the emojis, and both of the options I talked about before work for this. So yeah, the zebra would of course mean Zizzy, and the 2 would mean Zizzy chapter 2, or basically the second Zizzy character focus chapter, since Distraction was chapter 1, and it basically continues. Now the magnifying glass basically just means that Zizzy would be looking for something, so if Zizzy got away safely from Tio by either accepting the deal or being rescued by the person that grabbed her, then the last place Zizzy knew of that Pony, the player, and the others were is the safe place. But as you remember, in chapter 4 they had to evacuate since Willow and the TSP made them leave. You probably know where I'm going with this, but Zizzy would probably go look for them at the safe place, but of course they aren't there. You may see the problem here, which is that there wouldn't be a whole chapter about Zizzy traveling to the safe place, just to find nothing. And also in chapter 12, book 2, the lab, we still haven't seen her except for in the hidden ending cutscene, but again, this must be fake or further in the future. In Piggy Inner City, there is a character called the Lonesome Wayfarer, so that could be Zizzy, and also this mystery person's hand is still there. Which means that if this is Zizzy, then something made the infection go away, and that would most likely be Tio. Anyway, I'd really prefer a Zizzy chapter to learn more about what happened to her after the distraction, but of course the chapter doesn't necessarily have to be canon, since it is in a way like a holiday chapter, so the Zizzy theory seems kind of far-fetched. Also, the Halloween part has to come from somewhere, but the Zizzy chapter does sound very sick in my opinion, and yeah, I'm just happy to finally get a new chapter and all of these new Halloween updates. Anyway, that's gonna be it, so please like and subscribe for 99,000 pesos if you like this video. I'm gonna be making a ton of videos on leaks and theories for these updates, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those. Comment down below what you think of my theories, and also comment down below any theories you have about this chapter or any of this new stuff in general. But yeah, thank you so much for watching to the end. This is probably a very long video, but yeah, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.